Right. This stream is brought to you by copious amounts of cabbage. Because I needed snacks today. Get everything set up here. This is a fun one because if I tap out of this game, the game will crash, which means that once I set OBS, I cannot just leave, I can't go back to it. So, we'll see how this goes. Hope it shows up on the stream. I might have to monkey around with stuff. Yes! Okay, cool. We are connected. It works! Alrighty. Oh, I love this game. Check my loaded games. Okay, yeah. Only 2 saves? It's fine. We can start a new game. That's not a problem. Okay. I am not a highly skilled gamer. So, we start with casual. And then we monkey around with the settings because this is a difficult game and I'm not that good at it yet. He's no auto level up. I'd rather my build be bad because I screwed up. Let's see. Let's be brave and we'll try normal, I think. Well, yeah, we'll try normal and we'll see how we like it, and if we hate it, then we just restart, right? Fine, this is a turn-based game. Never mind the fact that this is not Baldur's Gate 3, and so we can't just flee combat. Okay, hardest decision in the game. What picture are we going to be sitting here staring at for the rest of the game? Well, I guess it kind of depends on what sort of build I want to do. So I might have to come back to this in a second. Because what I'm thinking we're going to do is... I think I want to play a shifter. Now, I've heard a lot of people say that the child of the Manticore shifter is, really good. But also, my initial concept for this whole stream idea, this stream series, was, we take a zoo on an adventure, so basically respec all of the companions to have an animal companion, and just have an army of animals. Makes things harder in some regards, because then you don't have spellcasters or archers or what have you, it kind of depends. But then I had a different idea. If I do wild effigy shifter, I become the zoo. Not quite the same thing as an army of animals, but it could still be very fun. Challenge here is I also want to do an Azada run. This requires neutrality, which Azada isn't. See. Damage reduction. Shifter aspect or shifter claws, but never mind, I'm not sure I actually love all my options there. Please hold. Okay. That could be fun. Let's see. I've got a turn. Divine Hunter gives an animal companion. Interesting. Let's see. Moved by the archetype. Added by the archetype. This is a confusing thing, I think. Oh. Interesting. Ooh. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. Huh. We might roll with this. This seems really interesting, actually. Okay. Now. Athletics, knowledge, persuasion, perception, stealth. Ooh, we might not actually need Lon if we do this. Because I will be an archer person. Yeah, this doesn't have any restrictions for alignments. That could be good. Because I'm going to be using a bow, which would put me in competition with Link, actually. Sure, we'll go human, which means we swap back for portrait. That actually works rather perfectly. I'm cool with that. Okay. Sure. Would it be weird to do Hunter as my class and then Hunter again as my background? It already gives me some proficiencies. Okay, would one of these give me proficiency with the armor? No. We'll just go Hunter, why not? Okay. Now, if I'm gonna be ranged, we're gonna want as much stuff as we can get in Dex. Basically, we'll just set all of those to 16s, and having a low constitution might suck. I'm used to playing really high constitution fighters and stuff. What would I actually need strength for, though? Oh, it's because I have athletics in my list of class skills. Perception, persuasion, or Dex. I think we'll do that. Still decent strength bonuses, but we get some constitution too, and I think that would be better. Okay, stealth. Sure. Perception. These are blonde. But like, if your strength is high enough, does that matter? Also, whoa! +10 to nature. I'm not gonna need land.
+10 to nature. Oh, man.
What do you think? Persuasion or athletics?
What build are you trying to do?
Ranged warrior. I've already got as many ranks in all of my other key skills as I can get. Or I could go trickery. Except I will have Camellia for like the whole first section of the game. I don't need trickery.
Yeah?
Honestly, we'll go with whichever one gives me higher bonuses, which looks like it's athletics. So, gotta get as many skill points as we can, you know? Okay, point blank shot for sure. Precise shot for sure. Ooh, okay. Now we have a difficult question. What animal companion?
You a dinosaur.
Okay, but like, do I do a... Oh, there's multiple types of dinosaurs, I think, though. I could do a Triceratops or a Velociraptor.
Ah!
Velociraptor is faster. And if the way this is supposed to work is that my animal companion draws attention away from me while I shoot from behind, that's kinda good. But like, a Velociraptor's AC is only a +3, whereas a Triceratops is a +6. So do I go... Oh, Velociraptor can only ever become a medium as well, versus a large. doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity, though, which is really good.
Velociraptor, in theory, would be, like, more agile.
Yeah. Well, that's what the ability is called, is agile movement. Riding dog. That's a funny idea. Let's see, what else is fast? Elk has a speed of 50. Horse has a speed of 50. Leopard has a speed of 50. The Velociraptor is by far the fastest. You know what? Why not? Let's just roll with it and see what we get. See how it goes. Okay, I get
in
two.
Jurassic Park, Velociraptors can run.
I mean, this one's running 60 feet, 10 feet per second, so you tell me how fast that is.
I don't know.
See, 10 feet per second, 600 feet per minute. $600 times 5,000? No, that's not how it would work. Oh, no, it would be, 10 miles an hour is what it would be.
The first boss fight of the game is math.
Yes. Especially in this game. Okay, we grab Cure Light Wounds for sure.
Maybe if I cough on that guy.
Considering that in this game, the first big bad guy you actually run across utterly kicks your behind, I'm not sure that's how that works.
So you're saying the big bad guy is vaccinated?
The big bad guy is a relatively powerful demon.
By the way, your microphone actually it does have voice isolation on. So
no audio is coming through from you?
No, if I talk loud enough, it randomly.
Oh.
If I were to whisper.
Fair enough. I think we go Cure Light Wounds and Feather Step. Because Velociraptor doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity. And what Feather Step lets me do is I can just make it so the Velociraptor ignores difficult terrain, which would be excellent. Okay, next difficult question. Which deity do we choose? Especially considering that we're going to go Azada, so we can get a baby dragon in Act 3. You don't get better than a baby dragon. I wonder if you get Aru points for worshipping Desna. You know what, why not? Let's roll with it. Chaotic good, because this is an Azada run. Ugh, we're not doing that haircut. Absolutely not. Oh, the human face options in this game are not fantastic. I think we'll go with that one. Need to change the hair. Not to that, though. Where is my... Haha! There's the hairstyle we want. That's a good one. Okay. I don't know that putting on the scar option actually does anything. You can see it for like a snap second, and then that's it. So it really doesn't make a difference. Okay. I think it's thematic if we do green eyes, so again, you can't see that. War paint tattoos also aren't going to matter much. Okay, and then hair color. Why don't we do something fun, you know? Bright red. Yeah. Works for me. Okay, second hardest choice in the game. Okay, yeah, so Scar would look really cool if it actually showed up in the graphics. Okay, voice.
You should have run.
Ah.
The spell's not working. That's mean.
And that's your first introduction to the carefree voice clipping.
Adventures are exciting. Away, you rascal.
Oh.
With grace?
In my other Azada run, this is the voice I did, and I kept getting it confused for...
This hurts so much.
Oh, who was I getting it confused for? I think I was getting it confused with Camelia's voice line.
No mistakes.
Hesitation is a waste of time. Careful now. This is my chance to run. Cover me! What's that glitter?
This one sounds a bit like Azula.
Damn this silly thing. Your luck's run out.
I might roll with it just because it's funny. Alright, this one's easy. I probably won't be able to stop laughing as people are referring to me by this name in-game, but...
Careful now.
Okay. Hello. I mean, yes, this is true. I am also crazy, though, but in a completely different way. And I think it's really funny to have an Azula voice on like a chaotic good character when Azula herself is like chaotic evil. Actually, how would you describe Azula's alignment? Would she be chaotic evil? She's super preoccupied with trying to impress her dad. I don't know.
Hey, somebody! We got a wounded fighter. Can we get a healer over here?
My, would you look at this? But why would you drag a wounded fighter into the middle of the festival square? Couldn't she be carted off somewhere else like, oh, I don't know, an infirmary?
Hehehe, there's my Velociraptor. Neutral evil?
Everyone step back.
Maybe.
Now, what's the matter? What
Maybe
happened to
neutral evil for Azula.
her? The wound looks nasty. Who did this to her? Demons, Prelate. We found her barely alive outside the walls of Kenabres. The walls, you say? Enemy doesn't usually stray so close to the city. Must fortify the defenses. And you, hold fast. Don't die. We'll see you right. We'll get you patched up now. But first, you there, guard. Take her weapons. Bearing arms is not permitted during the festival. Wounded or not, everyone must abide by the rules. She can get her things back after the festival. O Inheritor, leader of our troops, the sharpened edge of our blades and the unyielding strength of our armor, Iomade, I beseech you, grant your mercy, heal her wounds.
We're gonna grit our teeth in silence.
Hours are not enough here. Someone call for Terendelev. You then! Yes, you! Stop dithering and gawping and make yourself useful! Go and get Terendelev!
Prelate, surely there is somebody else here better suited to running errands.
I'll get her! Terendelev! Has anyone seen Terendelev?
Quick about it before it's too late! Now, who are you? I don't remember seeing you before, and I have an excellent memory for faces.
I'm Skittish Bootstraps.
That's the first I've heard of that name.
I should hope so.
What's your business in the city?
If it wasn't the first you've heard of that name, I'd be a little concerned about your culture's naming
My dear
conventions.
Prelate, please, for the sake of the festivities, stop interrogating this poor woman. She's been through enough already. Go on. I'll take care of her.
All right, as you wish. You are our protector, and a dragon at that, so I shall defer to your wisdom. Be on your guard. I've been informed she was wounded near Kenabres. That means the demons are prowling just outside the walls, and the city is crawling with their spies. Others may be able to relax on this holiday, but not you or I. Not the defenders of the city.
Is that Ember?
Loose the grudging grip
I
of
don't know.
pain. Cast off the veil of suffering flesh.
Just a random person.
Let light and life go forth in triumph to repel the skulking shade of death. There.
Thank you for helping me.
Accept your thanks. But my work is not yet done.
What happened to me?
I do not know yet, and that troubles me. I am not entirely sure what the demons did to you. This wound is no ordinary injury, and it was inflicted by no ordinary weapon. I have rid you of your pain and restored your strength, but only time will allow you to heal fully.
Cool. Can I go?
Certainly, but be careful. I have managed to get you back on your feet, but I have not healed you fully. Alas, sooner or later, your pain will return. But do not be discouraged. You will recover, I promise you that. Tomorrow, come to the cathedral and say that you are expected by Terendelev, protector of Kenabres. We will find a way to help you. But for now, put this out of your mind and enjoy the festival. They are all too rare in this time of war, and merriment is one of the best medicines.
All right. Need to go home or sleep? The summer. Alright. Just let me know. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Velociraptor. We need to get you more than one hit point, I think. Okay. Let's see, what does this give us? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Let's see. Strike, attack. The armor efficiency, though. Something that's meant to distract the enemy. This is probably. Or, you know, we increase its speed, but it's already really fast. Yeah, no, we make him tough. Okay. Sure, why not a plus 12 to stealth? Just casually. Okay. We're not going to be getting medium barding armor for a while, comparatively. Let's see. Probably toughness for now. Probably toughness. Alright. We need a name. I propose Vivian. And now we are twins. Okay. Yeah. We have the same hit point totals. How exciting. Okay. Now then, we have an assignment to go and enjoy the festival. Oh yeah. Vivian's gonna walk in front of me a lot. This is gonna feel really weird. I literally gave you a name though. Okay, there's your name. Yeah. Game is confused.
Everything has a price.
Let's see. Just keep that turned on at all times. That. Grab those. Okay. Alrighty. I love the fact that the Velociraptor is taking part in this. Okay, there I go. Okay. AC of 17 is actually pretty good for level 1, I'll be honest. Ah, that's the box where all my stuff is. That's actually kind of exciting. Okay. Vivian is so excited to go in and play the games.
that dragon. The next, bam, she was gone. What are you gonna do? Fight or flee? If fleeing's your plan, let me help you out. I've got a scroll here with a good protective spell.
Care to lend me a weapon? I'll try to fight the demons.
Sure thing. Here, take this. Best crossbow I've got. The person who made it said it could pierce the hide of a demon lord even. Good luck! Try not to get eaten now!
A mortal gnat snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts. Behold, Iomade. Behold the death I sow.
So the world has ended. Time for a drink, I think.
The sword plan to render the defender of Kenabres fell in battle. Hardly surprising, as she had to fight the demon lord Skari himself. He willed the land to part and swallow all who dared to stand in his way. But the war was still far from over.
Always watch your back.
Okay. I know it says that one is optimal. Interesting.
Oh, holy mother of...
Hey, stay with me. You actually got pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole. But at least you're not on your own. You've got a great companion. Everything's going to be just fine. Tell me something. Can you feel your legs?
I feel them all right. Wouldn't say no to a little less feeling in them. My ankle's killing me, but my back seems to still be in one piece. My head, too.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to... Hey! Fancy meeting you down here. You're the one that Terendelev healed today, right? You aren't injured, are you? Will you help me get her out from under the boulders?
Uh-huh. Oh no.
Damn it all. It's broken. Oh well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a splint out of something. Thanks for the help. I wouldn't have lasted long on my own stuck under there.
Oh, never mind. The result doesn't change even if you fail.
I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though, now that I did not see coming. I don't think anyone could have been prepared for that.
Well, I'm Sela, paladin by the grace of Iomade. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendev and fight demons.
This one?
I've been fighting for a while now.
Camellia, yes.
I don't
We haven't met her yet,
know
though.
what might be happening there in the city. Kenabres
say,
has lost the protection of
definitely a lot of
and
goobers.
the Wardstone too looks like.
Did you look her up?
Without equal.
I know what
It was placed here personally by Iomede's herald with a
Back in
goddess
that.
blessing.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted to
being like,
see
oh, well, she's
to
just
pray
a
before it.
dom.
But there's no
I'm
point
done.
worrying about a stone when there are people dying in the streets.
Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. War
Yeah.
or no, dragon or no, Kenabres will never give in. Simple as. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you?
My name is Skittish Bootstraps.
Good to meet you.
My name is Skittish
Tell us all
Bootstraps.
about yourself.
My parents hated beef.
Whoa, girl.
Just wait till you hear the full story.
Exchanging names.
Oh no!
We don't have time to be swapping life stories. We
You
need to
find out
a
in
way
Act
to-
5. Fine.
Ah!
Or well,
Oh,
end of
so-
Act 4.
Now then,
Does the character actually have like a?
my way out of here somehow. The city.
Yes, there's actually a story.
Oh, it's not just Baldur's Gate 3.
That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go the
Yeah.
long way round.
There's an actual story for how you end up in the square and why you start getting magical mythic powers and all of that. Yeah, there's a whole story behind it. You find out the inkling in Act 4. Getting ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, in that case,
To summarize,
finish this
there are
interaction
three
and
of
then
us
quick
with
break.
5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware! Anevia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If we do come up against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage on our own. Well, onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon.
Alright. A portion of our party is assembled.
Wonderful.
We are going to pause the game for now, and I'll be back shortly.
Seen the new baby Mike. The next day.
Heard about it.
I'll miss the burpee. That's right, yeah. Heavy backpack.
Have all of your things? Alrighty, I am back. Just double check that the audio is doing what it should. Oh. But that's rough. Why are we starting this encounter with Seal of Fatigued? Okay, apparently there are consequences to failing that one athletics check. Okay. I have gear. went to 8. 3 to 8 with a short sword. 10. Wow, I really can just use whatever I want, huh? I am an archer. Gonna give Lan a run for his money. Okay. Okay, and then Sela, what have you got right now? You got a long sword? And a short bow. Well, you're not gonna be using that. I've never needed a torch in this game. It gives us a cool looking texture for like a second on the armor. And then it disappears, and it's very sad. Okay. Thank you. I shall take Turandalev's scale gladly. Okay, we'll roll with it. We'll trust the game on this for now. I just don't like feeling spread out. Hi, Camellia.
Who's there?
Fine apparel of this young half-elf woman is torn and stained with blood, dust, and dirt. However, she holds herself with such dignity, you would be forgiven for thinking you were at a high society party and not in the dank catacombs under the city. Her fingers grip her rapier hilt with confidence, ready to draw it at a moment's notice. At her feet lies a dead body, so mutilated that at first glance it's hard to tell if it's animal or human.
Relax, friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, alright? We fell down here during the attack. I'm Sela, that's Anevia, and this is our new friend. We're looking for a way back to the surface.
Really? I'm so ever glad to hear it. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when... I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city? I thought, naively it now seems, that the Wardstone protected us from attack. And Turandalev, I can't wrap my head around it.
Not many could withstand a strike from a demon lord. Not even Turandalev.
I can't argue with that. We're fortunate to be alive, albeit underground.
Daskari himself has come to Kenabres. There's no mistaking that ugly mug. Turandalev tried to fight him, but what could she do against a near deity? Even the Wardstone was no help. Our city used to be protected by powerful forces, but now...
We've seen how powerless they truly are. Henceforth, we shall have no one but ourselves to rely on, I suppose. That's right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish under a pile of rubble.
Are you coming with us then? The more the merrier, and that blade of yours is nothing to sniff at.
Certainly. Survivors should stick together. It's only sensible. Who knows what else could be prowling about in these caves?
Let's see if this poor bloke has anything useful on him. Not to sound like a heartless brigand or nothing, but we kinda need all the supplies we can get right now.
So Cam, you're a little injured right now.
I always have the upper hand.
Well, that was very satisfying.
Stay on your toes.
That's right, I only have a couple of spell slots. Right! Spell slots work differently in this situation.
Cover me.
Okay, so, I missed. Dude.
I'll cut you wide open. The world in crimson.
Stab their backs.
Very nice. The voice I chose for Skittish is going to be very fun to listen to for the rest of the campaign. get scale.
Spirits demand your blood.
Do not fear. Do not
Also,
waver.
let's be real here. We do not need turn-based mode on right now. Not for these fights. Be a waste of time. Okay. I really don't love this organization of us. Why am I in the front? I should not be in the front. I should do... We should go like that. Much better.
Into the
Anevia? That was quite a sneak attack, girl.
You are today saved the last one for me.
Nice. Love a crit. Ah, that's where my nature skill comes in. Okay, no, we're not doing this yet. Hold on.
Precisely.
That's the way forward, and we want to finish exploring this level first.
Quickens.
That. Yeah. Okay. It's not like you need higher AC. But like, I like my animal companion to survive. And if Camellia dies, let's be honest, all I'm really losing is a somewhat helpful companion. The thing with Camellia is, she's crazy. Sorry, spoilers, but if you couldn't tell from her dialogue lines, your perception's almost as bad as mine.
Always watch your back.
I was genuinely so surprised when I saw how Camellia's story plays out.
No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere. Wendwalk!
Lan, did you find it? Who is that?
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait. They might know what's going on up there.
What is this place?
This is the hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short, our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
The first Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
What are you doing here?
That's none of your business.
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold. Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Saul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the underground crusaders to take up arms. If we get the holy sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame and will burn anyone who touches it. You think you're special, Lan?
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
Maze? Does it really lead to the surface?
Yes. There are other ways up, but they are far from here. And after the earthquakes, there's a good chance they've collapsed. There's a legend among our people that when the walls of the maze fall, that will be a signal for us, the underground crusaders, that the time has come to go up to the surface and fight the demons in the final confrontation. Until then, the people say the maze is shielding us from taking rash actions. I'm the only one in our whole tribe to have been in the maze. And even I don't know if it's true. But the further I went in the maze, the fresher the air became. That means that it really must lead to the surface.
When the ceiling and walls started shaking, the young ones in our tribe lost their heads. They figured the maze was going to collapse, so it was time to go up to the surface. They grabbed whatever weapons were on hand and ran off toward the maze. They think the maze is no longer a danger to them. They've been listening to Wendwog too much.
Don't try to blame this on me. Yes, I told them that our people are capable of making our way through the maze. In the future. But I always told them to wait until I had made a map of all the maze's dangers. I warned them 100 times. But it was no use. My words just went in one ear and out the other.
We'll find the sword faster if we work together. I'll help you.
Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help. The sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks, swordy. Help us, and in return, we'll get you out of here.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface? So be it.
Okay.
I am helpful, am I not? Oh, what is that?
I found something.
What do we have here?
I'm over here with my perception being pretty good, and
What's that there?
everybody else is succeeding first.
Now what is that?
Ding ding.
Careful now.
What do we have here?
Let's pretend we haven't seen it. There you go. Here's the sword. Good sword. A strange flash pierces the gloom, and Skittish Bootstraps feels drops of searing blood run down her chest. The wound healed by Terendelev reopens and weeps scarlet, but there is no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears, a cave chamber. This one or another one entirely. Skittish Bootstraps' heart beat quickens, and a stream of thoughts suddenly bursts into her mind, thoughts that clearly belong to another. Treachery! They betrayed me, trapped me, and stabbed me in the back, my trusted allies, my treasured friends, the people I swore to protect, the people for whom I descended from heaven and came to this turbulent mortal world. There they are, up ahead in the gloom of the cave. What are they waiting for? Are they afraid to draw any closer? Do they believe I am about to die from their traitorous blows? Next to me, a quiet moan. The girl with the golden braid lies on the rocks, clutching her slashed side. She refused to join with the traitors and paid dearly for it. I could have tried to run, but I will not. Whilst I have the strength, I must. While recognizing the foreign origin of these thoughts, Skittish Bootstraps intuits that she can control them somehow. Let's try to heal the wounded girl. A spark of healing magic illuminates the eerie, murky scene before Skittish Bootstraps. The wounded girl opens her eyes and whispers, "Lariel, you said that everything was going to change soon. You said you and the other warriors of heaven would be leaving us on a grand mission to stop the demons forever. Is that true?" The frenzy of foreign thoughts comes faster and faster, like a rushing river, and images flash by one after another. A priestess in colorful robes observing the stars, a young female paladin praying, clutching her glowing sword, a majestic golden-winged angel gazing into the distance, his face covered by a helmet, but his voice ringing clear. "Only if you're willing, and only if you're ready. There is no going back." "Then don't waste your strength healing me," the girl whispers. "Your mission is more important. You take care. It is near." There in the vision, the darkness in the cave stirs into motion. Something massive appears from within its depths, a vague shadow, an outline, a nightmare come to life. A wave of odious chirruping and rustling emanates from the shadow, the sound piercing like hot irons lancing through flesh and bone. The traitors fall to their knees before the shadow in reverent ecstasy, and the wounded girl thrashes in her death throes. The yawning chest wound burns white hot. Skittish Bootstrap's head pounds with pain. It is no longer clear whose pain it is. The person called Lariel who sent this vision, or the one unlucky enough to receive it. But Skittish Bootstraps is determined to fight off the vision. I failed. Cool. The force of this terrifying attack, though originating in a vision, is much greater than anything Skittish Bootstraps can withstand. Crippling fatigue drags her to the ground, hands trembling, cold piercing her skull and slowly creeping along her spine. The one who sent the vision is experiencing something similar. He is broken and exhausted. A monstrous shadow emerges from the murk of the cave. It is not real, it exists only in this strange vision or memory. But the thrill of fear it provokes is more than real. The shadow's features starkly resemble those of Discari, the terrifying demon. In a movement as swift as thought itself, the monster's hand is wrapped around the throat of the one they called Lariel. "The foolish angel struggling on the rocks, like a fly with its wings torn off," intones the shadow. Its voice changes as it moves, shifting from a quiet whispering to a sonorous shout, becoming young, then old and quavering. "Where is your goddess, angel? Where is her self-assured herald? How is it that you are dying here alone, so far from the light of your heaven?" A strange calm envelops the thoughts of the one called Lariel. He recognizes who stands before him, and he knows he will never bow down before this enemy. The flaming sword flares to life in his hand, bright, pure, flickering with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam through stained glass. Slash! The blade slices through the demonic creature's flesh, and the monster recoils with a howl, releasing his grip on Lariel's throat. The angel falls back heavily on the rocks. His vitality is ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. He grips the sword and with its last burst of strength, plunges it into the rock. Skittish Bootstraps senses that the vision is fading, the rush of thoughts diminishing like a river running dry. The last thing she hears is this: "You will kill me, monster. This I know. But one day, someone will come here and raise up my sword. They will raise it up and save and protect the innocent." The vision disappears, vanishing in a burst of colors. Skittish Bootstraps does not hear the final words, but she seems to complete the thought, taking it to heart. The words fly from her lips, and with them something else. The heat blazing in Skittish Bootstrap's chest fades away. The edges of the scarlet wound close, leaving not even a scar behind. Looking down, Skittish Bootstraps sees the flaming sword in her hand. Or rather, its outline, the memory of what the sword looked like. With a final surge of warm and soothing light, the sword vanishes, and the light is drawn into her hand. Skittish Bootstrap senses that it will return. All she need to do is call it.
Hey, are you alright? You were kinda glowing just now.
That was it. The light of heaven. But how?
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
I think I saw the memories of Lariel, the angel who died here.
Lariel? That really was Lariel? The angel from the legends. The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
You. Thousands of gongs and no one's been able to touch it, and now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood, no different to us, get the sword and start talking about visions.
Different, huh?
Now, Wendowog, don't be a sore loser. She is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before her, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff. Because she doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that. I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sol, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier.
You saw it too? The traitors, the dying girl?
It's only us here. Your group, you, me, Wendu, and the light of heaven that sort of got, sucked into you? Any chance you can whip it out again? We do kinda need it. Sorry, I crack jokes when I get nervous. And when I'm upset. And when I'm happy. Anyway, what I said, it came out wrong. We need to bring you to Chief Sol. You can show everyone the light of heaven, we'll rally the tribe and go into the maze, and we'll get back our kin.
And what if she can't make it happen a second time? What then? The tribe will just say we're crazy and turn its back on us.
It seems I can control it.
That is just... wow, I mean, that's amazing! Heaven has truly blessed you.
This power is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Yes, it's similar. But this light is more... golden? Chief Sol needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no. He'll have to assemble a troop to storm the maze. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then, the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find the way to Kenabres.
Just to your chief, and I'll decide if I'm to help you or not.
Let's go. We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really.
Okay. Okay. Love my little velociraptor dude.
You've crossed the wrong
Draw the first blood.
Very nice. Let's see. Maybe that's the way forward. So we'll explore nooks and crannies first.
Save the last one for me.
Ouch.
I found
Yeah.
something.
Ooh, a wand to cure light wounds. That's useful. I'm not not going to bother using it though, because we are about to get a rest once we arrive at the camp. I'd like to see the circles that tell me who's selected.
I'll loot your corpse.
Actually, that is true. They certainly know their player base. I am a shameless loot goblin. Seen any of my Skyrim content? You likely already know that.
We are the light. They are the darkness.
Very nice. Dude, why can't I just have a Nevia with me all the time? Please hold, we need to pause for just a second. Oop, cutscene. Alright, Windwag. Windwag glances at Lan, who's fixing his slipped bowstring, and quickly walks over to you. Her cat-like eyes glow from beneath her hood. Listen here. I don't know who you are or where you come from. You and I are the only two people who see things clearly. That's why I'm asking you, don't show the light of heaven to Soul. Lan is sure the light should be shown to the mongrels. Lan... Windwag grimaces and a guttural husky snarl unfurls in her throat. He wants to play the hero. His first idea, if you remember, was to grab the sword and run headlong to the maze. Does that sound like a plan to you? To me, it sounds like suicide. The worst part is that the tribe might actually take his words to heart and follow where he leads. I thought you considered the mongrels to be great warriors. The descendants of great warriors. I believe that my people are worthy of greatness, that we are strong and could do many things. That's why we were chased down here. We scared people. But it's one thing to go hunting in the caves and another to fight in the shield maze. Windwag leans closer, her pupils dilating. I've been there. I've spent my whole life training so I can make it through all the way to the end. There were more of us trackers at the start. We were young and stupid. What's a couple of monsters when there's a whole world out there waiting for us? That's what we thought. We weren't prepared. The maze isn't just a physical challenge. It's cunning and full of traps. It's dark as the primordial night. If you close your eyes and listen, you hear whispers right behind you, soft singing in the distance that seems to rise and fall with the beating of your heart. Windwag looks away. I had to learn from my friends' mistakes. I had to step over their bodies and go further. I don't want to have to do that again. It will happen again if a crowd of ill-prepared fighters burst into the maze with no idea where they're going, all because Lan believes that a glowing sword will solve all our problems. I'll think about it. Let's go. Don't show the chief the light, and I'll lead you through the maze to the surface. I swear it. Alright. Well. Oh. Precisely. That honestly is the sort of thing Archer might say. Ooh, okay, cutscene. Here we go. Your first impression of the mongrel village is of a squalid dump, the odors to match. Unblinking, glowing eyes watch you from the gloom, and deformed shadows slope between the huts. You see some mongrels gutting white eyeless fish while others are repairing fishing nets. All the signs of normal village life, but tense expectation hangs in the air. A heavy-set, aged mongrel slowly shuffles his way toward you. The hair on his head grows in limp, wispy strands, and his face has a distinctly rat-like appearance with pronounced teeth. You hear a rattling sound in his chest with every breath he takes. One of his eyes is white, fully scarred by cataracts, while the other gleams with moisture. Uplanders, eh? End times are upon us indeed. Chief Soul, we found the angel's sword, and we found the one who can wield it. Lan points at you. She had a vision, and now the angel's sword, together with the light of heaven, are somehow inside her. Gather the tribe. Anyone who can hold a weapon. The young ones are still alive. We can go to save them. Soul raises his hand with ragged, broken fingernails. Ah, Lan. Always dreaming. Always talking. Too hasty for your own good. It's going to get you in trouble. Soul eyes you up and down. An uplander with the light of heaven. That's too good for us. Our kind don't have good things happen. There's always a catch. Lan trusts people because he likes to believe. Isn't that right, Lan? I'm the chief. I don't work on faith. Show the light. Wendwag stares at you intently like a cat watching a bird. Shakes her head in warning. Okay. So, now I've got a choice to make. I know if I do this one, then Wendwag will leave. Lan will stick around. I don't know what happens if I do this one, because I like Lan better than I like Wendwag. So... is there a way to keep both? Let's try it. Is there someone else from the surface here? Soul points off to the side. There he is. Good, hale and hearty and prim as a peacock, just like me. Soul laughs, but quickly returns to business. Sh not good. Too many uplanders. Sh not right. Sh not right. What are you up to here? You're not one of us. We're not your kind. When the time comes, we'll come to you, not you to us. Well, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. It's like your neutral option. It's a difficult choice. Because on the one hand, I want to try something new. But on the other hand, I routinely play characters who would not do something new. I don't really want to disappoint Lan, but I'd also be very interested to have Wendwag in my party for once. Okay, we'll try it. Do something new. We'll be brave. I will help you find the lost mongrels in the maze, but you can quit hoping for a magical sword to appear. Wendwag lets out a satisfied laugh. At last, someone's talking sense. Lan. Oh, come on! No! I don't want to make the choice. It will cost me something. I won't get Wendwag. Lan, you don't understand. It's holy light. It will scare off the monsters that dwell in the maze. Listen, I don't personally believe in this angelic light, but Soul does. Show him. It won't cost you anything. We turn to Google. I need to know what happens if I go Wendwog's way. Wrath of the righteous. Don't show heaven to souls. Okay, so I do have to choose between the two. Dang it. Alright, well. We're keeping land. That's just how it goes. Hate that they make me choose. I want both. The heavenly flame flares to life at your unspoken command. Bright, pure, dancing with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam passing through stained glass. Mongrels abandon their tasks and stare, transfixed. The light is bright, but not blinding. It is warm, but its warmth is solely. Sol is silent for a while. Tears are streaming down his wide, pale face, but the old man doesn't even care to wipe them away. So it's true. The angel did not forsake us, no. He came, back from the dead he came, to save our children. Lan gives you a nod of thanks. The scaled half of his face is indifferent, but the human half is visibly as if he wasn't sure all this time that you would support him. Wendwog hisses at you like an angry cat. See these fishermen and these hunters, these husks of men and women. Their blood will be on your hands. We're going to set healthy boundaries. I'm not responsible for others' decisions. Wendwog snarls in fear. And why are they making these decisions? Because of you. You've sealed their fate. You're a murderer. Eh. You always think the worst, Wendu. We're not on our own in this anymore. We've got allies. Well, a couple at least. But one good fighter's worth 10 bad ones. You have the right of it, Lan, but we're neithers. We're going to wait. I sent a messenger to summon all the tribes. It will take time, yes, but they will all come. They will all come for the light. Wait, Lan. Wait, Uplanders. Rest a while in one of our huts. Our home is your home. All right, Chief. Understood. Let's hope that a few hours isn't the difference between life and death for those kids. If they ask me what took us so long, I'll tell them it was your decision. Wendwog only grits her teeth. Silence. You didn't give me the option to keep both. Just saying. Alright, and we level up. Okay. Now I'll take a rank in Persuasion. Sure. Perception. Stealth. Athletics. Precise Companion. Wait, wait. Grab that one. Oh, it's removed by the archetype, isn't it? Okay, flanking. Making a melee attack, a character gets a +2 flanking bonus if an opponent is threatened by an ally of the character. Okay. Okay. So it looks like flanking can happen with a bow. Alrighty, now I get more spells. Well, we get one more spell. Actually, having Entangle and Feather Step is probably a good combo. Okay. We're a Bulwark. Ability, and we'll give you some athletics. Now you're equal to me, so, okay. Hold on. It's just slightly less tough than me. Oh. Paladin. Okay, girly. I'm gonna go for another tree. just makes sense. Alright, Spirit Hunter. Trickery. Stuff. Trickery. Nobody has Arcana yet, so yeah, we'll do that. I'm getting rid of her as soon as we find Will. So, build on a little bit. Also get hexes though. Sure, we'll do that.
I'll watch your back.
Okay, so I have some healing, so that's good.
We will win this war.
Celia's our main party here, though. Alrighty, Lan. Sure, we'll do that. Slice of shot. Belong. So that's what you are to have, Sir Lan.
Meditate on your mistakes. Might make you feel better.
Okay. And Wood Dog. Party. I don't know if it matters, but it's alrighty. What's that? We're our way down over this a ways. Orgus Worm. Ah, a human face at last. There I thought I'd be gazing upon the twisted visages of these troglodytes for the rest of my life. An elderly man in expensive but not ostentatious clothes approaches you. His face is peppered with several healed cuts and bruises and twisted in an expression of extreme discontent. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Horgus Gwyn. Yes, that Gwyn. You no doubt have heard of me if you've spent any time at all in the city. I have a business proposition for you. Your name tells me nothing. Who are you? You truly are freshly arrived in the city, then. You couldn't have picked a worse time, that's for certain. Only just arrived and the city's been razed to rubble. You should know that you are looking at one of the richest and most distinguished men in Kenabres. I may not be as well known as certain swaggering loudmouths who spend their lives traipsing from one ball to the next. The Gwyn Trading Company is one of the pillars of the city, I'll have you know. Did you see the marquees in the square? I paid for those. Tried any festival delicacies? Have Horgus Gwyn to thank for that. How'd you end up here? For a moment, Horgus's eyes focus on Camellia before his gaze returns to you. Like everyone else, down I went when that accursed beetle cleaved the ground in twain beneath our feet. I'm lucky I didn't break my neck in the fall, and I'm doubly lucky that I didn't encounter any subterranean cockroaches on my wanderings, and instead came across hunters from this settlement. Although I must say that when I first glimpsed their physiognomies, my life flashed before my very eyes. But they turned out to be decent chaps, frightening to look at, but able to keep a bargain. Alright, well, what kind of business proposition? I don't know what is happening on the surface right now, but I'm determined to find out. You have no intention of seeing out the rest of your days in this village, I suspect. We must find a route back to the surface, to the city, if there's anything left of it. You look like you've spent your entire life surviving in the wilderness. I can't think of a better recommendation given the circumstances. You're strong, it will be no trouble to you. I, alas, am not as fit as I once was. I can't go crawling about through caves playing at scouts. My proposition is simple. Lead me back to the city, and I shall pay you 1,000 gold coins. I suggest we help this man. It is good to have friends among the Kenabres elite. Darn. Why not 10,000 or 100? No, let's not be miserly. Let's say 1,000,000. My initial offer was a king's ransom. You've likely never seen so much gold in all your life. It's non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. I said 1,000. That's my final offer. All right. Deal. Splendid. In the meantime, I shall sit here in the village. Okay, we have to go. Go on, go on. Don't forget our agreement. When you find the way out, be sure to tell me. Sad I failed that diplomacy check. Because the thing is, 1,000 gold might be a lot.
Always watch your back.
But, the adventurers need a lot. Stuff is expensive. We have 500 gold right now. I guarantee you if we went to a merchant and tried to buy things, no. We would have some troubles. I will loot all your crap. Give me all your things. Alright, what have you got for me? You there! A tall woman with a face deformed by an enormous swelling smiles broadly at you, showing off her double row of small sharp teeth. You, from the surface! You must be tough to make it all the way here. Never thought I'd see the day. Call me Dyra. Let's trade. Let's trade. Okay, I'm gonna sell you all of my excess crap that I promise you I do not need. So I might steal folks. Is that a bad thing? I think not. Also I know potion ingredients, so just going to okay. Give me all your stuff. I'm not sticking around. So I will take all your things. Thank you. Okay, bracers of armor +1. So I would say that's worth and maybe cold iron ammunition, but like I never use it. Okay, yeah, deal. All that good. Okay, now I already have bracers. My AC is like that. Oh, are we getting minuses to our AC? Yeah, we're getting minuses to our AC from the fatigued condition. That's what it is. Okay. Land those for a second. Cool.
Careful now.
Indeed, indeed. He's careful. Edward. See that? Here. What are you doing? Girly pop. Okay. Pee-pee time. More reading. The messenger returned. The tribes are gathering at the entrance to the maze. Our people have already gone there. I've warned Nevia and that old guy who won't even acknowledge me. Take your time, there's no rush. The most important people always show up late. Everything's going to plan, but one thing's bothering me. Wendewog's gone. Alright, let's go. There's no time to lose. Let's go. But before we do, thank you. I was so happy I forgot to thank you before, but you've done something no one else has in a long time. You've given the mongrels hope. It's like we're starting to believe that we're worth something now that we have the power of the angels on our side. It won't change anything, of course, but at least you'll help us save the young ones. Hopefully. Let's go through the main gate. The straight road is the shortest. Okay. Go grab me things. Let's go. We have adventures to be about.
That's easy.
Alright. See, we're at 1 hour and 38 minutes for this stream. I've actually eaten less cabbage than I expected, but to be fair, I've had to do a lot of reading. Okay. Here we go. Just checking my stream and finding myself confused. Very nice. Give me that stuff. It seems my stream is frozen. How unfortunate. Okay. In that case, we might end stream here. Potentially. Fascinating. Alright. Okay. Alright. Well,
Always watch your back.
in that case, I think we'll call it good for the day here. Okay, Skittish, bootstraps, hard save button. Give our game a quick save, and I think we'll call it here for now. So, something funky is going on with the stream, so, okay. Well, thank you for joining me. See you next time.